Well, here we are on map number 3 of Shanghai Stagger, top left blue, against your top right Atlanta Snow. It's going to be another payload map. Route 66 with me again is Ubi. Ubi, how you doing, sir?
Oh, not too great. Not too bad.
Oh,
I almost said not too great.
about to say, what the heck, man? Are you okay? Do we need to take a break? Did you take your vitamin C?
Oh yes, always. Just bad English from me.
That's quite all right. We do have a few subs out from the last game. It does look like Pats has come in as well as Egg for Atlanta. Changes over from Shanghai side. It does look like Star came in for Rutix. Otherwise, I mean, fixing not changing anything beyond that. Oh man, first defensive positioning that looks like we're going to be coming out from Shanghai is going to be on top of the gas station. Right now, Ranger is going to be staying on that Reinhardt, being backed up by Chicken Nugger on the Zarya this time versus the dive tanks that he was in the last two maps that he was kind of going in between. Aqua Kid going to be on your Soldier 76. Star going to be up in your air, hopefully going to be backed up by Mirari by the Mercy. And Rune going to be on your Zenyatta. On attack, what does it look like Atlanta is going to be trying out first?
Honestly, it looks like they're going to be running a slow comp with a Diva to fall back for their supports, but honestly, just by their comp, it looks like they are going to counter most of Shanghai.
All they need to do is hit their shots. Double sniper should be able to hopefully get Star out of the air, or maybe get Mercy out of the air. Kind of back and forth depending on what hero you're countering the Pharah Mercy, if you should first hit the Mercy or first hit the Pharah. If you're a Widow, you can one-shot either one of them. Just aim for the head. They do kind of go uncontested, pushing forward around the corner, not changing right now. Ranger coming forward just a little bit and going to be falling down. Shielded by the Zarya, getting some damage in, swinging, getting healed. Chicken Nugget getting a lot of charge. Ranger does get Echo right behind the back. That has caused them pause and make sure that Atlanta backs up a little bit.
Honestly, smart positioning by both teams. They had great times dropping, and honestly, I think it's awkward for them to be pushing in now.
Right now we do have Echo just now coming back. I like Star's positioning around the corner, making sure the snipers to have no thing to get him. For sure does get Ranger with the swinging of the Fire Strike. Now he is getting really low. Echo does get Mirari from on top. Star does get Kringling on the back. Where the heck is this Star? Now the res just come out from Egg to get Kringling back up. They're going to continue pushing forward on the point, both supports of Atlanta. Pat's getting Star out of the air. And a Shatter getting Nugger on the ground just to kind of finish him off. The charge didn't even happen because Aqua Kid able to defend his Zarya with a fantastic rocket shot. Echo finishing off Rune Lee with the mine, which you don't see very often, but he says, I can also shoot, and gets Aqua Kid. Fantastic picks allowing Atlanta to push forward.
Clean first point by Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Very clean.
It doesn't look like any change is going to coming out from Shanghai to try and counter this because they are pushing forward very well. Echo getting a lot of great shots. A lot of damage coming out from Pats as well, the Storm Arrow. And it's right now very dangerous in my opinion. Both of their snipers coming forward, Pats being just on top, trying to put a little pressure, which I can agree with, but they're kind of, they could be dove upon by the Diva of Senior Mango. Pat's getting Rune Lee, who had tried to go up and try to deal with him. A Shatter is going to get both the tanks down off for Atlanta. Going to be countered by the fantastic dropping the beat of Kringling to allow him to stay alive. Echo does get Mirari. Pats does get Ranger as he runs away. Chicken Nugger, very high charge, but is going to fall to Pats as well. Fantastic shots and turnarounds right now being coming from Atlanta.
Not to jinx anything, but it looks like Atlanta's finally found their groove.
They're doing a fantastic
Great
job
positioning.
Of it. Great positioning, as you were saying, from both teams. Fantastic shots from both snipers. And right now, they do get some changes coming out from Shanghai. Both tanks switching off to something that has more verticality and maybe more mobility, trying to make it harder to hit. And look, Grand Chicken has come out. The sights coming out from Aqua Kid, going to finish off Pats. Trying to get some more damage on him, and Rune Lee finishing off Echo. So that's both snipers, the main DPS dealers of Atlanta, going to be taken down. Senior Mango does get Aqua Kid, and Star does get Kringling, who had gone on to the Widow. So I do like that they are trying to fight some snipers with snipers. But it is going to be the first actual pushback from Shanghai to Atlanta.
Very smart, quick team comp switch. They may have lost some ults, but it was the smartest thing they could have done, and it paid off in the long run for them.
Oh yeah, they already got over half their ult on that one encounter from both tanks. Star as well. Pats is trying to flank just a little bit, already up on top and trying to do some poke damage. A Dragon Strike going to get him off the top. Ranger Hoover does get Echo with the fantastic hamster grappling hook. Pat's getting Star in the back. Star is going to get rezzed again. Shatter coming out, getting Ranger and Runely and Mirari on the ground. Enough to get a fantastic Diva Bomb. All three of them fall, both healers and Aqua Kid getting taken down. It is just Ranger who's trying to do some staggering right now, stalling. Chicken Nugget getting taken down. It's going to be a cleanup. Fantastic play by Atlanta.
Wow, they may have swapped their comp, but they were not expecting that. And that was just a great team fight by them. Great ult usage and great combos overall.
Fan-freaking-tastic plays. Again, this is why I like that's why I like this league. I love seeing the teams evolve and just continue to get better. Chicken Nugget is going to get Echo, but with that quicker new respawn, it is enough because Senior Mango takes down Chicken Nugget in response. Good response time by Senior Mango, so even though it was maybe him should be up there first to kind of defend his snipers, but it does seem that snipers right now are flanking more than anything, and right now they're kind of coming down the straight and narrow, so that Rhine shield from For Sure should be up more than often.
Agreed. They just seem to be losing a lot of team fights because of that shield going down as fast. I'm talking about Shanghai, but looks like they're using quite a bit of ults perfectly.
I do like what happened right there from Shanghai. They pushed forward, Runely getting a little, getting close and personal with the sniper on Atlanta's side. Echo kind of getting a Lucio in his face. Not able to take him down, but enough pressure to make sure he didn't get any picks. Senior Man going to be switching off onto a Zarya to try and probably back up his Rhine going through this narrow passage. Chicken Nugget in the back line trying to do some poke damage on all the people. A charge is going to be not enough. A fantastic Dragon Strike counter to make sure that nobody dies with the Lucio dropping the beat. Ranger Hoover does win the fight against Pats. Right now there is a lot going on right now. Chicken Nugget doing a lot of poke damage in the back, trying to find somebody to kill with all that damage he's doing. But going to be healed up from the Valkyrie and Mirari, which just now fades. So a lot of swinging back and forth. For Sure getting bubbled and being swung as best he can. A Shatter does get 3 members of Shanghai on the ground, enough to finish off Runely. A charge just finished up Mirari. That is both healers down. However, Aqua Kid does get egged down from the attack for the attacking team. So even though the main healer's down, the payload does actually heal the attacking team, and right now there's nobody to contest because Ranger Hoover was taken down by that fantastic Fire Strike. So
Smart choice going Junkrat there as well, breaking that shield as fast as they could, but it looks like it didn't pay off at all for them.
Right now there is nobody contesting the fantastic picks back and forth. A charge coming out is going to pin, but gets shielded. So Ranger Hoover was not going to fall down to For Sure's fantastic pin. A fantastic beat drop from Atlanta. An angry monkey, Chicken Nugget trying to find somebody. Oh, and now the beat drop is now no longer dropped. It is going to be it looks like Shanghai is going to be able to push back Atlanta. Chicken Nugget in the very back, finishing off Pats before he's able to get healed back up. Ranger Hoover going to get Tringling, and right now it is Atlanta retreating.
I mean, honestly, they did nothing wrong in that team fight. It just seemed like Shanghai just completely pushed them back, and it was a smart push by them, but it seemed like they did nothing wrong, in my opinion, from that fight.
Echo did get picked off by the Junkrat bombs. Hard to peek around a corner when there's Junkrat bombs coming in the way. He does go ahead and switch off onto the Tracer, hopefully trying to get in the back line and do some more damage that way. See what's going to be changing up on this next one. Chicken Nugget on the high ground, going to be doing a lot of damage. It does look like Echo is in the back doing a lot of damage. A grab coming out from Atlanta with several people. A Shatter comes out to counter the grab and not making sure that nobody dies with a fantastic Shatter. Although not followed up upon, does keep most of his team alive. Senior Mango going to finish him off. Does allow Atlanta to push forward. Senior Mango finishing off Star as well. A beat drop coming out from Runely on Shanghai's side, trying to make sure to keep his team alive. There's only 20 seconds left. Right now it looks like Atlanta they're going to continue to push. There is 5 members up here and 6 member arriving, so it is a full fight right now. Here comes out the Junkrat Tire coming forward, trying to find purchase to somebody. Gonna be taken out by Pats. Another Shatter coming out from Atlanta. Does knock people on the ground, allowing the Star to get pinned. Senior Mango finish up Mirari. It is both tanks from Shanghai with Runely on the payload, trying to stagger as best he can. A charge just finished off For Sure. Echo does get Ranger in the crossfire. Runely is trying to stall as best he can. Taken out by Senior Mango there in overtime. Sides coming up from Star, trying to get Mercy up in the air, but thanks to the fantastic Lucio dropping the beat, he was able to stay alive. Aqua Kid falling to Senior Mango as well as Star. Angry Monkey on the point, trying to stall as best he can. Maybe just get him pushed off the point. He is going to fall even with that Angry Monkey. Fantastic damage. A great shatter from Ranger again. Trying to charge and get some people down. Force Sure taking down Chicken Nugger. Pat's going to be taking down Runely. A grab, not going to catch anybody, but more or less trying to just stall as best he can. Star is on the point. Aqua Kid's on the point. Trying to make sure it's going to be just Mirari on the point as well. Shanghai doing a fantastic job of stalling as best they can, but it's going to be 6 members of Atlanta against whoever's there, and a shatter to make sure Chicken Nugger is not able to stall it any longer.
Honestly, that was some great abilities by great usage of great usage of abilities on both sides, keeping that payload into overtime for at least over a minute. Just so super smart from both sides, and it was very, very, very clean fight from both sides.
I am very impressed and happy with what we just saw from Atlanta, and I'm also glad to see that they were able to pierce the basically tower shield defense that Shanghai's been showing in the last few games. And Shanghai, again, not doing anything wrong, but fantastic plays from both teams coming out here on Route 66.
Honestly, it looks like Atlanta's finally found their groove. They seem to be playing so well on this map. First time they've made it to a third and final point on any map.
I like seeing great play. I like seeing great team play. Flank's not either. It's more or less the team staying together, especially in the ELOs that I'm used to seeing and playing in. The teams don't really play as a team. But we are seeing fantastic evolutions again from both sides, and that's the whole point of this entire league. So coming out in this next round, it's going to be on defense. Atlanta right now, they do have what I consider, and we've been kind of going back and forth of why we don't see these tank couples together, is going to be for sure sticking on the Rhine, but Senior Mango not going to be on a Diva, not going to be on a Zarya, instead going to be on the Hog. Interesting choice. We're going to see how that works. Echo and Pat's deciding that they did fantastic on attack this first point as the snipers. They're sticking on that. And we have Kringling going to be on your Lucio. Fantastic Lucio plays on both sides. And Egg going to be main healing continually on that Mercy. What do we have on attack?
It looks like they're running a Sombra, which is actually very smart. They can go up and they can find out what comp they're running before anyone else can even reach. And great for hacking health packs and flanking and shutting down team fights.
I'm curious who his first hacking target will be, or if it is just for reconnaissance. He's kind of just up in their grill right now, doing a lot of poking to see who they are. Fantastic bomb right there by Aqua Kid, just throwing his mine as high as he could. Echo using a lot of the grapple shots, trying to get somebody, but nobody's dying. Fantastic healing coming up for both sides. Aqua Kid jumping up high on the ground, or high off the ground, to try and get some damage, but they're staying behind the Rhine shield. They're using the payload as cover. Pats does get Star. Runely trying to do some pressure right now up on the from Pats being up on the high ground. Not be able to get a lot of damage. Not a lot of kills. Mirari does finish off for sure. That's the shield tank down for defending Atlanta.
Honestly, great. It was great positioning by that Junkrat. He's breaking the shields. He's doing his job. But I'm still very curious on why Roadhog.
We'll see if it doesn't work. We do have a Dragon Strike coming out from the flanking Pats on Hanzo. Going to be able to help clear off the payload. Star does get Senior Mango. And right now it's kind of back and forth on who's going to be kind of in control at this point. A grab does get Echo in there, so it's going to be a Widow down. Fire in the hole is going to finish off Egg on the Mercy. And it did look like Kringling got there at the last second on the Lucio to stall just that little bit more, but better that he tries to get away. He did not get away. Chicken Nugger able to finish him off thanks to the fantastic hack from Star, making sure he does not get the speed boost from himself. Pushing forward onto the second point. Let's see what they can do.
Sombra, ooh, almost got picked off.
Another fat shatter. He does get 3 members of Atlanta on the ground, but he gets finished off by Pats before able to counter or be able to get on top of it. Fantastic sleep onto 4 short from Mirari. A lot of 3 ults here and ready and waiting for Shanghai as they go across. Senior Mango up on the high ground, dropping down to the low ground. Trying to angle. They're doing a fantastic job of just keeping the payload moving, because right now it doesn't look like Atlanta wants to contest at all. A fantastic EMP does get half the team. Star does get Senior Mango. Echo does finish off Aqua Kid. A sleeping Echo up on top. Does get hit and is going to be woken up. And right now it did look like Pats was trying to flank. Does finish off Ranger over before Star finishes him off. Right now they need to figure out who's going to stall and who's not. He does get hacked, but Echo not able to run when he is hacked or heal as a soldier.
Honestly, great pick by that Sombra.
They need to keep pushing the payload. Keep pushing the payload. That could have given the time. That does give time for Atlanta to come and one more defense. Senior Mango with a whole hog. Grab coming out from Shanghai as well as the beat drop. No follow-ups at all except for the counter to keep the team alive. For sure, swinging, finishing Star off. Echo does get Ranger. Roonley does get Echo. Pat's finishing off Chicken, and right now it's back and forth. It is just Mirari trying to stall this point. Push it forward just a little bit more. Not is going to fall finally, and that is a... If they had continued to stay on the payload, perhaps they actually could have gotten to that next point before the forcing you Mango dropped down.
Agreed. They jumping off that payload to go up on the high ground made them throw away that point. They could have had that, but because they got off, it ruined their chances of scoring on second point.
It's quite alright. They do have the Shatter. They do have another Junkrat bomb. It does look like he got the hack onto the Reinhardt, so it is a fantastic thing. And a Shatter coming out for a Ranger that gets two people on the ground. Senior Mango getting hit, and going to be booped away, so make sure his charge hits nobody. Fantastic boop. A counter Shatter getting Ranger Chicken Nugget on the ground, but it does take Aqua Kid the opportunity to kill for sure. Kringo and Echo with that fantastic Junkrat bomb. Pats just finished off Senior Mango flanking around with us as the Roadhog to finish off Junkrat. And Pats just finish off Runely. And here, right, Senior Mango has another whole hog trying to find damage. The sleep misses. The charge does not. But he is getting healed up by Egg to keep him alive. Back and forth. Echo does get Mirari. Pats does get Chicken Nugget. Echo right now just look at Atlanta's pushing him back again. Another fantastic defense.
Honestly, great job by Shanghai. They had great defense there, but they better be careful because that Sombra looks like she's trying to backcap. Great healing from both sides, but Shanghai had the most.
It's not going to surprise me at all if we do see Star trying to do that. A Dragon Strike after seeing that they were coming in that small cave. Just trying to push him back a little bit. Now the Hanzo ult does come back pretty quickly. Star deciding to show herself. And immediately getting up before getting hooked. Great decision. Aqua Kid getting Pats in the air. Here comes out Echo with a fantastic visor. Not finding anybody yet. And a boost coming out to a Ranger after he finishes off Echo with that ult that wasn't able to find anybody. Swinging his hammer. Dosi-Do getting for sure as well. EMP coming out from Shanghai to help push forward just this little bit more, keep somebody on the point. Egg trying to push the stall, but it is finally going to be that second point for Shanghai.
Great fight there. I mean, they used the right amount of ults and they completely cleared up. Very smart from Shanghai.
Even though they could have had it a little earlier, maybe. We're not 100% sure. But they did push forward two more times to get it that second time. So we do have one or two things coming out from Atlanta. I do like to switch onto the Zarya instead of the Hog, which was getting some picks, some hooks. And a charge coming up from Ranger, getting it for sure. Very low. Is going to be able to survive, allowing Kriegling to actually take down Ranger. A Shatter going to get just Mirari on the ground to do a finality in that pushback. So
in my opinion, I think that Zarya change was way later than it should have been.
I would agree with that, especially with the hacking that was coming out from Star. Again, if you bubble somebody as Zarya, you do kind of take away any debuffs like the Zen Orb or the hacking. So a fantastic switch would have been appreciated earlier, but they do have it right now. Echo taking the high ground on defensive. A grab coming out from Shanghai, trying to be comboed up with the Aqua Kids. Tired. Is going to get another triple kill for sure. Senior and Kringling falling down. Pat's trying to flank just a little bit in the back. Chicken Nugget taking down Egg, and Aqua Kid getting the quadruple kill on this push with the tire. And, oh, you know what? He got all five. He got 5 of them. He got 5 of them by himself with that tire, comboed with the rest of his team. And right now, Shanghai is pushing forward. Getting to the blast point. It does look like Atlanta's going to get one more attempt at defense. They're kind of flanking. A Shatter again, going to be shielded. Dragon Strike getting Mirari and Runely. For sure finishing off Star. Echo getting the visor coming out, finishing off Chicken Nugget. And it is going to be a fantastic hold from Atlanta again.
Honestly, they may be able to hold this last point if they play their cards right. They are, I'd say, they have some ults that they can get fairly fast. They do have Shatter. and they may have Grav next fight, but judging by that, that's the only thing.
Yeah, they did use 3 of their ults to kind of make sure they push them back. Now they are coming forward very quickly. I would like Ranger Propsily to wait for Woundly. You got people. You have a Ana boost coming out to Ranger. A Shatter gonna knock down 4 members of Shanghai, allowing to push back and charging to make sure for sure. Fantastic, pushing back the rest of Shanghai's team, allowing his team to clean them up. And even though Akukit has another tire, it's not gonna be enough. Atlanta takes Route 66.
Great change by Atlanta. Honestly, they have turned around since that very first map. Great job by them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Honestly, you could throw ults on Shanghai, but they just played that so smart. That shatter was massive.
Fantastic shatters from both sides several times. In fact, I only think one shatter that I can remember was actually shielded at all. So great job back and forth. Teams evolving as we go through. This is some good Overwatch. Holy cow.
Agreed. 100%. This is some great Overwatch. I'd rather watch this than be playing in Masters or Grandmasters right now.
I mean, I'm already learning and solidifying the things that I kind of know as my SR in gold is going back into plat is essentially just play with your team. Stay behind the Rhine shield, please.
And that's the basis of it. You have to, in order to climb or play in any elo, you have to have some synergy with your team, even though you just may have met them. You got to play together. You got to have good communication, and you just have to overall play as a team. And that's the secret to playing in Overwatch. You have to have that base synergy to even do anything.
Well, it is going to put the third game in the books. Again, right now we do have Shanghai up 2-1 against Atlanta, but we're going to be going to that fourth map just here shortly and see what they can do.